Woohoo. I keep saying woohoo, 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 woohoo. 2 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go, and we are live. But check it out. Welcome in. We have standby for live stream. Welcome in, Kathy and Teresa. Kathy says, there is no saving my house from light pollution. Even if we had a blackout, all the buildings have generators to turn on the emergency lighting. So even though the blackout might happen, the generators will pop on and turn on emergency lighting. Great. So even if Chicago had some crazy blackout, which would not be good for anyone, but it'd be great for photographers, you can get out there. Teresa says, I could photograph the Milky Way in my front yard until this past year. Oh, no. There aren't any more houses. It's just outside lights just keep getting brighter and brighter. Oh, yuck. That sucks, Teresa. I'm so sorry. Jack Fusco is here. Hey, man, welcome in. And Jack, I can report that the computer obviously is working, but the hard drives I haven't tested yet. So my interesting leak issue was quite horrendous. So those of you who are here with me right now as we're going live, help me out here. You can go to the link down in the window. You go to your YouTube video that's on right now live and click on the share. Copy that for me, and I'm going to do it right now and go to my Facebook. I'm going to post it and say, hey, we're live with Bettymaya here in just a few minutes. Get in here, join us. So I'm going to go post that over on Photog Adventures page, and I hope that all of you will post it as well. We are live with Bettymaya Foott with double T's here in a few minutes. Come join us over on YouTube. Woohoo! And pasting the link and doing the post. Awesome. I hope you guys will do that as well. Bettymaya will be coming on here in a moment. You won't be hearing her for now, but then we'll be getting her live here just after we go live here in a minute. It looks like it's 6 o'clock, which means we're ready to start. But just like with other Nightscaper pre-events, I am not going live until I see some more shares. So I need some people in the chat saying, hey, Aaron, I have done it. So see you all up here. Say, I've gone on Facebook and I shared this link and said we're ready to go. Tim Bradley came on and said, howdy, Aaron, wet and cloudy Northwest. Yeah, no kidding. Even more so for you, I imagine, but we are wet. I have a bucket that is taking a drip every 20 seconds. Well, that's probably too much. I think it's about every 10 seconds. I gave it too much of a lag time in between each drop. It's so bad right now. And so my computer is sitting in a different position in the room, but still connected to all the cameras and everything so that I can prevent it from being covered in water again. Because I don't know if all of you noticed, but I began 2023 cursing it, saying, 2023! How could you be worse than 2024? You're supposed to be better. And it started off with my computer laying in water. It started beeping at me saying that the USB was being disconnected. So it was horrifying. So let's see if anyone's posted the share. Oh, Deanna Van Horn shared it on Facebook. Yes, so I got my share out there. Howdy from Denver and Michael Reimer. Greg Ferguson says, greetings from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Have you seen the sun in Minneapolis in weeks, Greg? I've been hearing from Mary Beth Kaczynski that out there in Michigan, there is just no such thing as a sun. Actually, she's in Illinois, but she goes up to the UP in Michigan all the time. Shared by Teresa Rice. Chris Woodruff says hello. Tim Bradley says, oh, I already mentioned Tim. Hey, man. Jack Fusco says, glad the computer is at least working. No kidding. I might have some hard drives with extra stuff that's lost, but we are polling for other things to be working as well. So welcome in. Hey, Royce Bear has joined us. Glad to be here with you and Bettymaya tonight. Okay, Royce, we're looking for some of your classic questions that carry the conversation so well. Jay Jeffrey says, hello from the sunny Bahamas. Jay, you're going to get a mutiny on your hands. I mean, I think it's not technically a mutiny if you weren't our leader, but you're in the group, and we're going to push you off the island because we're all under rain and cold, and you're enjoying sunny Bahamas. What a jerk. I'm so jealous of you, Jay. And Justin says, Milky Way on a Monday. All right, so he says no. He has not seen the sun, Greg, out in Minneapolis. Dang it, that sucks. Oh, there's an X2 solar flare going on right now, Justin Miller. Oh, yeah. And of course, none of us will see it with the clouds. Terrific moisture. We need it in Utah. It's terribly dry, but it's always bad timing when clouds get in the way of photography, right? Unless it's sunset, which is when they all disappear just in time. I did a time lapse yesterday over a temple here in Provo. And I was enjoying how it was a flat base of clouds, and that sun was going to go right underneath it and light up all the clouds, and I couldn't wait. And by the time the sunset started painting the clouds pink, they all had just kind of disappeared. I spent the entire day with the whole giant island of clouds over our heads, and it went away just in time for when I needed it. Oh well. John Crook says shared. Okay, that is like 5 shares so far. I think it's good enough to bring in our guest and get started with the beginner of our show tonight. This is the first of weekly presentations from the Nightscaper event. If you don't know about the Nightscaper Photo Conference, it's coming up in May. Make sure you get your tickets before hotels are booked. It is Kanab. Kanab has a lot of options. You can car camp like I have done, but if you want to get some great hotels, make sure you get booked right now, get yourself set up, and join us in the Nightscaper Conference here coming up in May. Blake Fair, hey, leak fixed, Aaron? No. In fact, I was just telling them that I have the sound of water droplets every about 10 seconds next to me over here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's a constant, and it's supposed to be fixed once it gets dry, but it has not been dry for a long enough time to get fixed. Bob says, hey, from cloudy Pennsylvania. Okay, you're with us, Bob. You're part of the cloud team. There's only one person on the sunny team, and he's out in the Bahamas. But, Jay, we're not going to mention you anymore because you're making us too jealous. All right, let's get rolling. This live stream is about to start. You guys have all shared. If you haven't, Jerry Thompson just shared as well as Gabe Biederman. Okay, awesome. Okay, we are shared. We're getting an audience here. Let's get going and bring in our guest momentarily. Woo! Oh, I got to hit the other button. One more button. All right, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Aaron King with Photog Adventures, and we are celebrating the Nightscaper Photo Conference. We are preparing everyone for what's coming, this live stream is about to start. You guys if not all of the guests that are speaking at the Nightscaper Conference is coming up May. If you don't have your tickets already, go to nightscaper.com. You'll see it right here, nightscaper.com. Get your ticket as fast as you can so you get a good hotel space. But let's know. All right, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Aaron King. Bringing our guest, Bettymaya. Let me remove my image for photo conference. We are preparing everyone to get rolling. Let's see Bettymaya Foott on the start. You guys have all of the guests that are speaking at the Nightscaper Conference is coming up May. If you don't have your tickets already, go to nightscaper.com. Everybody, let me know if the audio needs to be put up or down. We're going to fight with my audio versus her audio. All right, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Aaron King. Let's bring in our guest, Bettymaya. Let me remove my image for photo conference. We are preparing everyone to get rolling. This is Bettymaya Foott on the start. You guys have all of the guests that are speaking at the Nightscaper Conference is coming up. If you don't have your tickets already, go to nightscaper.com. Everybody, let me know if the audio needs to be put up or down. We're going to fight with my audio versus her audio. All right, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Aaron King. Let's bring in our guest, Bettymaya. Let me remove my image for photo conference. We are preparing everyone to get rolling. This is Bettymaya Foott on the start. All of the guests that are speaking at the Nightscaper Conference is coming up. If you don't have your tickets already, go to nightscaper.com. Everybody, let me know if the audio needs to be put up or down. We're going to fight with my audio versus her audio. All right, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Aaron King. Let's bring in our guest, Bettymaya. Let me remove my image for photo conference. We are preparing everyone to get rolling. This is Bettymaya Foott on the start. All of the guests that are speaking at the Nightscaper Conference is coming up. If you don't have your tickets already, go to nightscaper.com. Everybody, let me know if the audio needs to be put up or down. We're going to fight with my audio. Us in unison, 2 of us at the same time. I hate how Facebook or YouTube has a delay because now I'm getting like all caps screaming. I'm getting about 4 versions of the audio at the same time. Double audio, deja vu from John. I think it's fixed now, everybody. It's no longer playing her audio from the YouTube video on a delay, so everyone should be less tortured right now. But where you at UV, when you're at the U, awesome U, they beat us in sports all the time, and I have to suck it up every week. But what did you get a degree in, and what did you study there?
I studied environmental and sustainability studies and minored in Spanish.
Oh, awesome. Minored in Spanish. Sweet. I just went on a date with someone who is Spanish speaking, so I'm close to minoring in Spanish if I can keep things going.
That's a great way to learn.
Oh, yeah. So then you are part of the International Dark Sky Association, and I was proud when I found out that there was such a place as an International Dark Sky back in 2015. I'm looking to find my best sky for Milky Way photography. Well, this is before Milky Way photography. This is just to take my telescope out and glance at the stars. And they told me that the first International Dark Sky Park was the Natural Bridges National Monument. Is that correct? Are they claiming that correct?
Yeah.
So is this whole entire organization something that began here in Utah?
It's not. No, IDA was started in Tucson, Arizona, where we're headquartered in 1988. So we're a little over 30 years old now, and it started from multiple different people in Tucson. One was a medical
Here, one
doctor.
sec. Your audio has absolutely turned off for some reason, and I don't know why, because you were just here a second ago. So, right now, we're going to double check and make sure that this audio is correct. It was no change to it a moment ago, but let's just make sure that the properties are good. So, desktop default monitor off, down mix to mono. Got all of that correct. So, it's interesting that we have lost you. But I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. Let's see if I can pull in something else. Okay, so say something real quick. Let's see if it's going on, or if we have any audio.
Hello, how's it going?
Oh, that's really crazy.
Great.
Let me go to just me, and you say something on this one.
Hello, hello.
Wow, it has completely been lost. Maybe the first casualty of my flood is that there's a device in the desktop that is no longer catching your audio. So I am just going to have to fix that here real quick with potentially a new audio source that captures your screen. So I think I got something, but let's go ahead and check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and show just me for a second while I fix this audio with Bettymaya, and we'll make sure that it's working. But as I am juggling a one-man band over here, everyone's going to have to watch me kind of mumble to myself, figuring out what I could possibly do to fix this. So no worries about this for a second as I find out why it was there and went away. New source, new audio input capture. I'm going to make sure I'm doing that. I'm kicking you guys along for the ride since otherwise you'd be hearing nothing going on. So let's try desktop audio 2. And let's see if I can make sure this is a source off of Zoom. You know, I'm wearing this silly headset, and I'm actually not even pumping the audio through it. I just realized because I've been hearing you over there. So let me make sure that I got you on here. Well, that's really crazy. It actually is completely off. And it looks like my computer has lost several devices. And I'm thinking that either it's a glitch with the flood or it's just a temporary glitch that what normally a computer would want is that I turn it off and on again. And that's not happening, not right now. So let me go ahead and play a clip that came from Bettymaya. Hopefully you can bring back Bettymaya's audio with the double audio echo. That's interesting that it existed then. Start her intro over, Tim says. Yeah, of course. Absolutely will. If I can get the regular audio to return, I think there's just something up on my side. I have all those options there. So Bettymaya, hold 1 second. I'm going to play your first clip, which is a loop of a time lapse. Well, everyone doesn't see me working on it. No one's talking about it, but it's going to be the best thing I can give you while I go behind this computer and plug in and out. You know what? That's right. When I went into that, actually turned off my audio as well. So say something again.
Hi there. How's it going?
Ooh, I have this feedback, but I don't have the audio. Interesting. That's a bummer. Okay, so right now I can hear her, but I don't think you guys are hearing her either. This is turning into a tech glitch ending, a video ending glitch, I believe, because this is something that a reboot is probably going to require, and that's going to kill the live stream and kill this link. So, Bettymaya, I'm going to ask you, and they're not going to hear it, would you be able to join me on Wednesday night, where Milky Way Wednesday typically is, and we can replay and redo this? It would be Wednesday night at 7 p.m., but we can make it 6 p.m. if that works easier for you. She gave us the thumbs up, everybody. She can join us. You're hearing me, but you're not hearing her. Gorgeous video, even without the sound, Nanette says. Thank you, Nanette. I can't believe that disappeared on us, but I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to Bettymaya. Wednesday night, 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., which was better? 6 p.m. All right, everybody. She's back with us at 6 p.m. next Wednesday. I'm going to go with just me. Bettymaya, you can hang up whenever you're ready. I'm going to say goodbye to... I will. I'll tell everyone thanks and sorry, because it's something on my side, and I do not know exactly why it happened. Rob Fight says, the first time I can join one of your videos, so I'll take the blame. Nanette says, why not begin again in 30 minutes? Just an idea. Because we had a hard stop at 7. I have to be somewhere, and I think Bettymaya is busy, so we're going to have to come back and do it at a 6 p.m. on Wednesday night. But it's Milky Way Wednesday. That's my more natural time to do it anyhow. So thanks, Bettymaya. Have a good one. I'll see you on Wednesday. Same thing. Okay, so everybody, as she is hanging up and I'm just talking to you, I don't have to have this anymore. I apologize that my computer got soaked in water from the roof. I believe it's working. I just wonder if it's just a reboot. And Nanette is correct. If I had just been able to reboot and start up in 30 minutes, we probably would have been okay. But I just don't have the schedule free to do so. So that is 6 p.m. Mountain Time, Bob is asking me. And that would be here. We started today at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So same time we started today, but Wednesday. We'll do it Wednesday with Bettymaya, and we'll continue this. And I will figure out what the issue might be on this side, just so that everyone knows. You can see the service that I work with right here, so you can have some fun watching this. This file down here, you can see how it's stuck? It's saying that there's just desktop audio, and there is no audio. Before it went completely muted, and so this source right here just completely went kaput on us. And I have to discover what may have caused that. So I apologize for the tech issue, everybody. So to make up for everybody who had to be here with the tech issue, I want to point you to something right here. So if you go into go to youtube.com and go to my search videos. Let's go to YouTube Photog Adventures and search within my videos, and you will see Moon Window of Opportunity. Moon Window. And inside there is a tip sheet, and you can click on the link in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this link up and give it to you. Oh, that was the other window of opportunity. Wow, that's such a big beard. So I'm going and getting the link for you, and I put it right here in the chat. So here's the cheat sheet. And I'm also going to give you guys a couple other cheat sheets. So it's just to say, hey, thank you for joining me right now. And I'm sorry that things just got disconnected. And here's some tip sheets that could be helpful. So I want to give you also my 10 things that you should do. This right here, 10 things you should do before you do Milky Way photography. Stuff to check on your camera, things like that. I'm going to give you a link for that directly from my Dropbox. And let's go ahead and share a copy of a link and copy link. And now I am pasting it. Kaboom. All right, so there's the 10 things one. And I'm going to also cook you up with my 5 compositions, my favorite 5 compositions. And copy the link and pasting it in the chat as well. And now I want to give you a blend pano. So this is how I blend a panorama from an exposure blend. So this is dealing with one exposure setting for the sky and one exposure setting for the ground. And I talk about some of the things that you need to watch out for. I'm going to give you that tip sheet. These are tip sheets that typically you get for signing up to my email list, then I send them to you, and other places and sources that I don't really talk about a lot. And so I am going to hook you guys all up with everything that I possibly can to say thank you. This is the last one. This is just some Milky Way post-processing tips and easy stuff, the basic stuff, the stuff that gets you going in a simple way without having to be too brilliant at it. All right. So Wednesday's good for Nanette, she says. Awesome. And that is 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We'll be back here. We'll do Milky Way Wednesday immediately right after, where I'm going to talk about the anatomy of a Milky Way in the winter. We have a Milky Way band that we talk about a lot with the Rho Ophiuchi over here, the core. We go all the way up to the Summer Triangle with the Vega, Altair, and Deneb, or Deneb and Altair. Then we go to Cassiopeia, that constellation, and that kind of makes up the band of the Milky Way in the summer and throughout most of the year. But when we capture a winter Milky Way looking west, we have a whole bunch of other stars that are obvious, constellations, and other nebulas that you want to know that you're capturing. And so we're going to talk about the anatomy of that winter Milky Way right after this presentation on Wednesday. So 6 p.m. from 7 will be me and Bettymaya talking about light pollution, and then I'll jump into Milky Way Wednesday and teach the winter Milky Way anatomy. All right. This is crazy. Sorry about everyone. Oh, you're not hearing my audio? Oh, that was before. Okay, good. I can see that my audio is working. At least I hope it is. So hopefully you guys will take advantage of those tip sheets. If you have any questions for me, hit me up on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And anytime before then, you can hit me up at aaron@photogadventures.com. So that was weird. Sorry it went that way, but we'll be back Wednesday with the repeat. First Pete, a first time recording with Bettymaya. See you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for your patience. With the repeat. First Pete, a first time recording with Bettymaya. See you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for your patience. With the repeat. First Pete, a first time recording with Bettymaya. See you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for your patience. With the repeat. First Pete, a first time recording with Bettymaya. See you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for your patience.